This is Ben Shalom and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Alright everybody, hope you're all doing fantastic on this glorious sunshine of a bank holiday Monday. Lovely up here in Newcastle. Anyway, the WBC have announced their new rankings up and down the weight divisions. In this video, we're going to talk about the heavyweight division as always. So I'm going to go through the top 15, see what changes have happened, what fights recently happened also, what fights are coming up, have a bit of a chat about it. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you are subscribed. You're a boxing fan, correct? So get cracking. Anyway, Tyson Fury is the WBC World Heavyweight Champion and, of course, champion of Ducking Undisputed. Number 1, Deontay Wilder. Number 2, Andy Ruiz Jr. Number 3, Anthony Joshua. Number 4, Frank Sanchez. Number 5, Arslanbek Makhmudov. Number 6, Dillian Whyte. Number 7, Martin Bakole. Number 8, Zhan Kosabuski. Number 9, Jared Anderson. Number 10, Joyce. Number 11, Otto Wallin. Number 12, Joseph Parker. Number 13, Aja Cabello. And number 14, Luis Ortiz. And, of course, number 15, F.A. Ejagba. So that's the top 15 for the WBC for the month of May, even though we're nearly in June. Hey-ho, what can you do? Anyway, dropped out this month is Filip Hrgović, which I can't complain about that because he is going the IBF route. He is the IBF mandatory. So does he need to be ranked by WBC? Absolutely not. Fresh insert is number 10, Joyce. Now, he got knocked out last time by Zhilei Zhang. Officially, it's called a knockout, but of course he got stopped by the referee and the doctor. But after getting knocked out, should you be ranked in at number 10 when you get knocked out by a guy who wasn't in the WBC 15? Debatable. But is he a top 15 fighter? I think so. So I can't complain about Joyce being in there. Number 1, Deontay Wilder, and number 2, Andy Ruiz Jr. Them two should be stripped of their number 1 and 2 positions. The WBC ordered them two to have a fight back in, was it November? 6 months later, they're not fighting each other. So when the WBC order a fight and fighters don't do it, should you not lose your ranking? Should you not be dropped? Are they still in there because they're PBC fighters? Quite probably, right? If there's anyone else, they'd have probably been stripped of their position by now. But hey, WBC and their PBC bias. Tyson Fury, of course, he's still champion. Of course he is. He hasn't fought anyone. Who's he going to fight next? Could it be Anthony Joshua? Could it be Jao Pataya? Could it be Dempsey McKean? Could it be John Jones? Could it be Francis Ngannou? Could it be my next door neighbour and his bin man? Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know is that if Tyson Fury does not fight either Anthony Joshua or Alexander Usyk next, he should be stripped of that belt. Now, he doesn't have a mandatory, as per the previous point. Number 1, Wilder, number 2, Andy Ruiz Jr. are not fighting each other. So therefore, he still doesn't have a mandatory. So they're actually holding up the heavyweight division. Thus, Fury has no mandatory. So he can continue to fight whoever the hell he likes. Okay? So, for me, if he doesn't fight Joshua or Usyk next, he needs to be stripped. Is he going to fight Usyk next? Not on your Nelly, of course he ain't. Number 8, Zhan Kosabuski, and number 9, Jared Anderson. They're going to be fighting in a few weeks' time, so that's going to be very interesting. I think it's a few weeks' time. Is it July? Anyway, whenever it's going to be. Very interesting fight. Both these are undefeated. Kosabuski 19-0, Anderson 14-0. Both of them putting their undefeated records on the line. So full credit to them. On the undercard of that fight will be number 5, Arslanbek Makhmudov, against a guy who I forgot his name, but he should be fighting somebody in his top 15 to justify a number 5 position, in my opinion. Seems like a good fighter, but he needs to step it up. That is for sure. Joseph Parker's dropped down 2 positions, even though he knocked out his last opponent. Interesting. Very interesting that he's dropped down a couple of positions. I think that win should have at least kept him in the position, but hey, what can you do? Absolutely nothing. Anthony Joshua, what's he going to do next? Is he going to fight Dillian Whyte? Is he going to fight Tyson Fury? Is he going to fight Deontay Wilder? Which one's next? Is he going to fight in the summer? Is he going to fight in Saudi? We're still waiting to find out exactly what's going to happen with him. Number 4, Frank Sanchez. Looks like he's going to be taking on Chris Arreola next. This big bag boogeyman who people rate so high, Frank Sanchez, 22-0, going to fight a Chris Arreola in his 23rd fight. Get the fuck. Unbelievable. Martin Bakole, number 7. He calls out everybody who already has fight dates or there's no reason to fight him, except for those who do actually call his name, who actually bring something a little to the table, at least, in Filip Urkovic. Filip Urkovic says, I'll fight Marlon Bakole. Marlon Bakole doesn't even mention his name. What's that about? Anyway, what can you do? Other than that, there's no real changes. There's a couple of positions up, a couple of positions down compared to last month. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forwards. Any other fights that's being made? I can't think of any. Oh, Joseph Parker, by the way, he called out Andy Ruiz Jr. I should do a separate video on that one. So anyway, we'll have to see what happens there. Luis Ortiz, number 14. Do me a favour. Anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.